For the Conquerors, playing center field, number 7, Chad Ragland. Batting second, playing second base, number 22, Tyler Eisenberg. Batting third, playing shortstop, number 9, Austin Martin. Batting cleanup for the Conquerors, number 15, playing left field, Logan Newton. Batting fifth, playing first base, number 16, Dylan Simmons. Third base, number 1, Connor Aldrich. Batting seventh behind the plate for the Conquerors, number 21, Tate C. Eisenberg. Batting eighth, playing right field, number 4, Keelan Washington. Rounding up the lineup for the Conquerors, the designated hitter, number 2, Brian Unique. Now, if you would, please stand for a word of prayer, followed by Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for this day and for this evening. Thank you for sending your Son to die on the cross for us, to rise from sin, so we may have eternal life with you. We pray for the safety of our players, coaches, and umpires during today's game. Good sportsmanship. In Jesus' name I pray, and I love you. Amen. Now please remain standing and remove your caps for our national anthem.
Thank you, Mr. David Seekbird, our public address announcer here at Trinity Christian Academy. And good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Trinity Christian Academy for the final regular season game for the Varsity Conquerors as they take on one of their biggest rivals in all sports in the high school area here in Jacksonville, Florida. The Bulldogs of the Bolles School are here tonight, and we are getting ready for one of the biggest games of the year, saving the best for last. The Conquerors with their final regular season game on the schedule, taking on the Class 5A Bolles Bulldogs, who are led by Mr. Mike Boswell in his 14th year as a head coach of the Bulldogs. They come into tonight's ball game with a record of 15 wins and 9 losses, and they are 3-1 in Class 5A District 3, tied for first place with Suwannee, and the third team in the district, Baker County, at no wins and 4 losses. Meanwhile, the Conquerors come into tonight's ball game with a record of 17 wins and 6 losses, 4-1 in Class 4A District 2, trailing only the undefeated Providence Stallions at 5-0. Head coach Mr. Gil Morales in his 5th season at the helm for the Conquerors. He has won 3 state titles with Eagles View Academy, and he led TCA to the state championship in 2015. Meanwhile, Coach Mike Boswell has been involved in 5 state championships for Bolles, 2 as a head coach and 3 as their assistant coach. And there you see on the mound for the Conquerors, senior A.J. Labas. He has a record of 8 wins, no losses, and an earned run average of 0.27. And his first batter will be the second baseman, Max Ferguson. Tell you more about Labas in just a moment. The first pitch is right down the middle for a strike. Labas has pitched 51 2/3 innings, allowed just 2 earned runs. And the 0-1 is again right down the middle, and Labas ahead in the count, no balls, 2 strikes. Just 5 runs total on the season. Labas has walked 7 and fanned 65 in those 51 2/3 innings, as the 0-2 pitch misses downstairs for ball 1, and now a check swing, and Ferguson held up in time. Labas has hit 2 batters, but that 0.27 ERA, that is not a typo. And a high pop foul right back near us and over the bleachers and out of play. So the count remains 1 ball and 2 strikes on the Bulldogs' second baseman, Mike Forrester. He is hitting .212 on the season. He's driven in 7 runs, and there's a high fly down the right side. It is hooking foul. Keelan Washington giving chase. Nearly came up with that play as he ran a very long way to try to catch that one, but it lands foul just a few feet outside that white line. Max Ferguson, check that. We gave you an incorrect average. He is hitting .316 on the season. He has driven in 9 runs. He has not homered, but he's having a good season, as that .316 average will tell you about. The 1-2 is popped up and back out of play. Of course, we want to thank Coach Boswell for keeping us updated on the Bulldog stats through maxpreps.com, where you can get all kinds of information about all high school sports. The 1-2. Fastball misses down and in. Count even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Of course, we're going to tell you about the opposing pitcher, Hunter Barco, as he takes the mound in the bottom of the first. A breaking ball from Labas is a called strike 3. So Labas fans the first man he sees, and there's 1 out with the bases empty for the shortstop, Austin Knight. Logan Nugent is in left field for the Conquerors. Chad Ragland in center. Keelan Washington in right. Austin Knight at the plate, batting .368. 4 home runs and 22 runs driven in, and the first pitch misses outside. Labas, as we said all season long, wastes no time making his next pitch. Get it, throw it, and here's the 1-0. Ground ball off the glove of Austin Martin and into left field. That will be a base hit. So Knight is aboard with 1 out. First hit off of A.J. Labas tonight. And it brings up the third baseman, number 21, Clemente Inklin. Ray Bureau here bringing you the action. Dean Bureau, as always, on the camera. Trinity Christian Academy Conquerors Baseball. Inklin for the Bulldogs, 408 on the season and 19 RBIs, and he swings and misses the first pitch. Inklin has gone deep 3 times as well. Runner at first is Austin Knight. And the pitch, line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. Knight had to make sure the ball got over the head of Tyler Eisenberg, so he will have to stop at second, but there are 2 men aboard. So the Bulldogs, with an early 1-out rally, will send up the cleanup man, the designated hitter, number 25, Brendan O'Neill. Left-hand hitting senior is at .357, 2 home runs and 12 RBIs. He is 20 out of 56 on the season. 2 men on, 1 out. Labas working from the stretch. And the pitch. Fastball inside corner for strike 1. No balls and a strike. And a pitch from Labas is fouled off. So 0-2 on the DH, Brendan O'Neill. Labas is ready. The 0-2, line drive, a base hit. Hit hard right at Keelan Washington, so Knight will stop at third. 3 consecutive hits for the Bulldogs, and the bases are loaded with one man out. Pitcher Hunter Barco, we're going to tell you a little later on what he has done on the mound this season, but at the plate he is hitting .260. He has homered twice and driven in 13 runs. Austin Knight at third. Clemente Inklin at second. Brendan O'Neill at first. All three singled their way aboard. A.J. Labas in a jam, one out, and the first pitch to Barco is a strike. Check that, called inside for ball one. Bases loaded, one man out, corner infielders in on the grass, and the pitch. This one is fouled off, 1-1. Connor Aldrich at third base, Austin Amar Martin, the shortstop. Tyler Eisenberg at second, Dylan Simmons at first. Casey Eisenberg is behind the plate, catching Labas. From the stretch, here comes the 1-1. Swing and a miss, 1-2. Glad you're joining us here on live stream through tcajax.org. The Lady Conquerors are also playing right now in the district championship against the Episcopal Eagles. That ball game just underway. Swing and a miss. Barco is out on strikes. So both outs have come via the strikeout, but 3 consecutive hits have loaded the bases up for the Bulldogs. Now with 2 outs, first baseman Nathan Skinner steps to the dish. Skinner hitting .237, and the first pitch misses up and away for ball one. .237, no homers, and 7 runs batted in for the junior first baseman, Nathan Skinner. The 1-0 downstairs, but caught the corner at the knees. So 1 ball and 1 strike. Labas trying to work out of a jam. And the count even at 1-1, check swing. And he went around. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 3-man umpiring crew tonight. So we have an ump behind the first base bag and one in the middle of the field checking second and third. Now the 1-2, a breaking ball, swing and a miss. He struck him out. Beautiful curveball from Labas, and he is out of the inning. The Bulldogs get 3 singles but leave the bases loaded, and after a half inning, we have no score. Bolles loaded the bases but did not score as A.J. Labas fanned Barco and Skinner to get out of the inning. And there you see the left-handed sophomore, Hunter Barco, on the mound for the Bulldogs of the Bolles School. Barco at 3-1, a 188 earned run average. He has pitched 26 innings, allowed 7 earned runs, 11 total, 1 home run. He has walked 6, struck out 26, and he has hit 7 batters. And if you want to see more about this fine young left-hander, go to InTheGameSportsNetwork.com, click on Northeast Florida location, and read the player profile that yours truly did with Hunter and put in the April issue of In the Game magazine. Had the pleasure of interviewing this fine young man and got to say hello to him before the ball game, and he takes the mound No score. Leadoff hitter is the center fielder, senior Chad Ragland. The first pitch, line drive into left field, a base hit. So Ragland puts the first pitch into left field, and the Conquerors have the leadoff man aboard. Ragland hitting .328 before that at bat. Tuesday night, he hit a game-winning 3-run homer in the top of the 6th at University Christian, and the Conquerors ended up winning that ball game 6-4. Second baseman Tyler Eisenberg aboard, or at plate with a runner aboard and nobody out. And the first pitch from Barco, he squares around the bunt and he takes strike one. Tyler Eisenberg at .263, a home run, 12 runs driven in. Chad Ragland has scored 21 times this season. Big lead off first, not intimidated by the left-hander on the mound. The 0-1, Eisenberg squares around again, takes this one inside as he pulled the bat back in time. So a ball and a strike. Eisenberg followed by Austin Martin, Logan Nugent, Dylan Simmons, Connor Aldrich, K.C. Eisenberg, Keelan Washington, and Brian Munoz. Huge lead once again for Ragland at first, and a soft throw over just to let the runner know that Hunter knows he's over there. 1 ball, 1 strike. Eisenberg has squared around on both pitches. Let's see what he's going to do here on the 1-1. Squares again, a fastball, bunted, foul down the left side. So Tyler now in a hole, 1-2. Chad Ragland hit the first pitch he saw into left field just over the head of shortstop Austin Knight. Bottom of the first, no score. This is our final broadcast of the 2016-2017 school year for TCA Conquerors Athletics. We'll be back again next fall. Barco with the 1-2, runners going, swing and a foul ball, and Ragland will return to first. Ragland got a fantastic jump. Had that base stolen, but with 2 strikes, Eisenberg had to try to put the ball in play. 1 ball, 2 strikes once again. The big man, Amar, Austin Martin, waiting on deck. Hunter Barco, a sophomore who is already verbally committed to the University of Virginia. And the pitch is bounced towards short. Knight will field. He'll go to second for 1, but that's all the Bulldogs will get. Close play as Ragland, who can run very well, was hustling all the way, but the force out recorded. 6-4, 1 away. Eisenberg aboard on a fielder's choice. Austin Martin stepping in, the senior who's on his way to Vanderbilt University, is hitting .434 with 4 homers, 21 runs batted in. Eisenberg, the runner at first with 1 out. He has scored 15 times this year, and here comes the first pitch from Barco. Fastball that sinks down. Martin over the top of it, no balls and a strike. So Barco getting ready to deliver the 0-1. Fastball, line drive, well hit in the left field, but right at Bryson Kirksey, who took maybe 1.5 steps at the most. He was right there to make the play. So 2 outs. Martin tagged it, but hit it in the wrong direction. Logan Nugent, the left fielder, stepping up. He's hitting .313, a home run. That was a grand slam as part of his 21 runs driven in. 2 outs, Tyler Eisenberg at first. And the first pitch from Barco is taken a little bit high for ball 1. A lot of Major League Baseball this afternoon, many final scores. Try to update you on those as we get opportunities. Right here, we're in the bottom of the first, no score. 2 outs, 1 runner on, and the pitch is outside for 2 balls, no strikes on the left fielder, Logan Nugent. Dylan Simmons waiting on deck. That game the other night, Chad Ragland, 3-run home run, swing and a miss. It's 2-1 and a snap throw, very close. And the catcher, Cal Henriksen, not in the batting order, but nearly caught Eisenberg leaning too far. Last night at Ponte Vedra, Austin Thomas pitched 6 no-hit innings as the Conquerors won 6-3. Ponte Vedra got a hit in the 7th, had a couple of unearned runs scored as well. Foul back makes it 2 balls, 2 strikes. So some clutch hitting and pitching this week from TCA baseball. Nugent digging in, runner goes. Chopper foul down the third baseline. And speaking of clutch, we had some good news right here on this baseball field this afternoon. The Conquerors Middle School team, winners of the championship game of the Independent Middle School Conference, a 1-0 complete game shutout from Drew Sullivan over Christ Church Academy. Conquerors also 1 hit as Jack Edwards matched Sullivan pitch for pitch. This one is fouled off. 2 balls, 2 strikes, count remains. Conquerors got an unearned run in the first inning. Younger brother of the current batter, Logan Nugent, Ashton Nugent, reached on an error and came around to score. Stole a base and scored the only run of that ball game on a wild pitch. 2-2, runner goes. Breaking ball misses high, throw down is not in time. It hits off of Eisenberg's left arm and heads over to the shortstop, Knight. So congratulations to the 2017 Independent Middle School Conference champion, Trinity Christian Academy Conquerors. Their 2nd conference championship in a row. They won it last year, and they won it by beating Bolles at Bolles in that championship game last year. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Eisenberg, a good lead off second. And Nugent steps out, and the scoreboard is correct at 3 balls, 2 strikes. That last pitch on the stolen base did miss. So the payoff pitch coming from Hunter Barco, and the pitch is lined hard into right field, but again, right at a Bolles outfielder. That is Russell Libby making the play. He hardly moved a muscle to make that catch. So 2 well-hit line drives caught to end the inning. Conquerors get a base hit and leave 1. After 1, we have no score. Top of the 2nd, bottom 3rd of the batting order, Mac Forrester, Bryson Kirksey, and Russell Libby due up for Bolles. Austin Knight, Clemente Inklin, and Brendan O'Neill consecutive singles, 1 out in the 1st. A.J. Labas was able to strike out Hunter Barco and Nathan Skinner to get out of the inning unscathed. Mac Forrester leading off now here in the top of the 2nd. He's hitting .212 on the season, and the first pitch is swung on and missed for strike 1. .212, no homers, and 7 RBIs for the junior, Mac Forrester. Playing center field tonight for Coach Mike Boswell. And the 0-1, swing and a miss. Labas ahead, no balls, 2 strikes. So Forrester steps in. Labas winds and delivers, swing and a miss, another good curveball, and Labas has now struck out 3 in a row and 4 on the night. All 4 outs recorded so far for Labas have come via the strikeout. Left fielder Bryson Kirksey at the plate. His first at-bat of the ball game. He's hitting .192. No homers and 3 runs driven in. Kirksey, a sophomore. We saw him make a catch in left field. High chopper towards Martin. Field, quick throw to first in time, and a good strong throw from Amar. Had to wait for that one to come down while charging in. Got plenty of arm on it. And there are two away for the right fielder, Russell Libby. He is hitting .216, no homers, 7 runs driven in. The senior right fielder for the Bulldogs. And Libby squares around, a bunt, fouls off the first pitch. Stay with us at the conclusion of this half inning. We're going to let you know a great way you can help TCA Athletics. And the breaking ball misses a little bit high, so a ball and a strike. The 1-1, swing and a miss, strike 2. And that opportunity to help TCA Athletics, if you're planning on heading down to TPC Sawgrass, you want to pay attention to this upcoming announcement. 1 ball, 2 strikes, swing and a miss. He struck him out. 2 strikeouts in the inning and a 1-2-3 inning, number 5 for Labas. Go to the bottom of the second. No score. The players and Chip In for Youth have created this opportunity for fundraising for TCA Athletics until April 30th, just a couple more days away. Purchase a ticket for TPC Sawgrass, which runs from May 9th through the 14th, and $25 of that purchase will go right back to Trinity Christian Academy Athletics. And we're going to use the money to help improve and renovate the gymnasium. We have volleyball. We have a number of volleyball players in our stands tonight. What were you, like 25-4 this past season? Made it to the regional finals, the best season in TCA history for varsity volleyball. Of course, TCA basketball also won a district championship a couple of years ago. So if you will go to www.chipinforyouth.com, all one word, purchase your tickets to TPC Sawgrass through that site. Use the promo code TCA in capital letters. $25 will go right back to TCA Athletics for that gymnasium renovation. Thank you for supporting TCA Athletics any way you can. Whether you come to the ball game, watch us here on live stream, or make that purchase, and your donations very well appreciated. Bottom of the second, Dylan Simmons leading things off. Connor Aldrich and KC Eisenberg due up to follow. Dylan Simmons at the plate, hitting .267, and the first pitch is up and in for ball 1. Simmons also a terrific pitcher for the Conquerors. With an ERA under 1, just like Labas. Simmons at 0.88. High fly ball, center field. That is Forrester right there waiting for it to come down, and 1 away. That ball was hit so high. Forrester just standing there watching and waiting, but there's 1 out. Third baseman Connor Aldrich at the plate, hitting .296. He has driven in 7 and scored 11. 1 out, bottom of the second, no score. Sophomore Hunter Barco with the first pitch to Aldrich. Up and away, ball 1. Connor Aldrich, a sophomore Conqueror. First season with the varsity, though. He did get some at-bats as a freshman last year for Coach Gil Morales. First full season, and the pitch is fouled off. 1 ball, 1 strike. Barco allowed a single in the first, but nothing else. Already has an out here in the second, and a changeup catches the inside corner. So he is ahead, 1 ball and 2 strikes. There you hear Keelan Washington leading the cheers from the dugout, as he always does. A lot of school spirit in that Conquerors dugout. Aldrich fouls off the pitch. Count remains 1-2. Very good crowd on hand. Fans of both the Bulldogs and the Conquerors in attendance. Bleachers almost packed, and people are still coming in. The 1-2 to Aldrich. lifted high into center field. Forrester drifting under, and he's there for out number 2. So the first 2 men have gone out to center field, and the base is empty for the catcher, senior K.C. Eisenberg. .245 on the season, no homers and 6 runs driven in. And the first pitch, and the ball hits the batter, and Eisenberg hit in the leg, shakes it off, jogs on down to first. Conquerors have a man aboard with 2 outs. Keelan Washington at the plate, speed demon galore, loves to swear around and bunt, and it doesn't matter the situation. He is fast enough to beat it out pretty much in any direction as well. Overall on the season, Washington is hitting .277 with 5 runs driven in. 2 outs, Eisenberg at first. The courtesy runner is Christian Nobles. Good lead from Nobles, and throw over. Nobles not sure about the lefty's move, but he is back in time. Got a good lead, had a little stutter step, was able to get back ahead of the throw. Sophomore Christian Nobles, another throw to first. This one came very close to picking off the runner. He was able to get his hand into the back of the bag and just avoid the tag. No count yet. Keelan Washington at the plate. Nobles gets an extra step and another throw to first, and it looks like he's starting to read the left-hander a little bit better after those first 2 pickoff attempts. He makes it back easily on attempt number 3. Washington still has not seen a pitch. Barco has thrown to first 3 times in this sequence. Keelan Washington, a senior Conqueror, playing in his final regular season home game. And the pitch, this time Noble stuttering back toward first, and a fastball misses up and in. Class 4A District 2 tournament starts on Monday, May 1st. The entire tournament at Providence. We're still waiting the final seedings. Throw to first, and the runner is back. Los Angeles Dodgers 3-1 in the 10th inning. And this one misses outside for ball 2. Check that, 5-1. Dodgers over the Giants in 10 innings. So they scored 5 times in the 10th inning. Nobles with a good lead. 2 balls, no strikes. Fastball misses low and outside. Ball 3. Four different Dodgers brought home runs in that 10th inning, beating the Giants 5-1. The pitch. Washington taking all the way. 3 balls and a strike. The Nationals all over Colorado, 16-5 this afternoon. Gio Gonzalez, the winner. Senzatila, the loser for the Rockies. 3-1, the pitch. Ball 4 puts Washington aboard. First walk issued by Hunter Barco. It advances Christian Nobles to second. And the Conquerors have 2 on with 2 out for the designated hitter, freshman Brian Munoz. He's hitting .235 and he's driven in 3. Chance to pick up a 2-out RBI. Both Nobles and Washington going on the crack of the bat with 2 away. First pitch from Barco. Fastball misses up high for ball 1. St. Louis defeated Toronto 8-4 in 11 innings. Cardinals a home team, so somebody had to have hit a grand slam. We'll see who that was. The 1-0 is a fastball right down Broadway. 1 ball, 1 strike. Matt Carpenter, a grand slam for the Cardinals to win it in the bottom of the 11th. The 1-1. High fly ball lifted into right field. And Libby is there to make the play. Tracked it all the way. Nice leisurely jog, but he had it. And that retires a side. The Conquerors get a hit batsman and a walk, but no further damage off Barco. And after 2, we have no score. Second baseman Max Ferguson leading off here in the top of the 3rd. Austin Knight and Clemente Inkland to follow. Ferguson was called out on strikes, opening up the ball game. A.J. Labas has fanned 5 on the night in the first 2 innings. He's allowed 3 hits, but no runs. And the first pitch of the 3rd is chopped toward first. Nice job by Dylan Simmons. That ball hopping all the way down the line, but once it hit the dirt, it skidded, but Simmons was able to make the play. He stayed with it, did not panic, knocked it down and got the unassisted out at first. 1 away, bases empty for the shortstop, Austin Knight. He started those 3 consecutive singles in the first, lining one softly over the head of Eisenberg, the second baseman. Foul tip, no balls, and a strike. Still no word on how the Lady Conquerors are doing with Episcopal in the district championship. Austin Knight, no balls, 2 strikes.
They're winning 3-1.
And we just got an update, thanks to the young lady to my right. 3-1 Conquerors over Episcopal. And the 0-2. Misses outside, 1 ball, 2 strikes. And a 1-2, curve ball, fouled off the foot of Knight. Count remains a ball and 2 strikes. Does it say, Sarah, does it say what inning? The 1-2 from Labas. Fastball misses outside, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Lady Conquerors at 19-6 under first-year Conqueror coach Ashley Houston, and there's a long drive that one hops the fence over the head of Nugent. Knight will have himself a 1-out double. He drilled that ball, one hop that wall down in left center field. It's about 360 to where he hit it. Nugent made a fine play off the carom, getting it in and keeping Knight at second base. 3-1 in the top of the 4th. Conquerors leading Episcopal. That is a Class 4A District 2 softball championship game. Clemente Inkland singled in the first. He has a runner at second and 1 man out. First pitch is inside for ball 1. Of course, the Lady Conquerors made it to the regional finals last year, state semifinals last year, trying to get back there and even further and possibly bring home a trophy. 1 ball, 1 strike to Clemente Inkland. That was the first ever trip to the state Final Four for Conquerors varsity softball. The 1-1. Chopper towards first. Simmons will make the play. Flip over to Labas covering for the out. 3-1 on the putout. Knight advances to third, so a productive out for Clemente Inkland. Runner at third, 2 down for the DH, Brendan O'Neill, who also singled in the first. Unable to bring a run home from second, however. He hit the ball a little bit too hard, and Washington was able to get it in, holding a runner at third, and Labas got out of the inning. Runner at third, 2 men out. Labas will work from the stretch. Fastball ripped down the right field line, but hooking foul. We've already seen TCA Athletics win a championship today. Middle school won the IMSC championship 1-0 over Christ Church Academy. Lady Conquerors trying to take home a district title, and the pitch is lifted into center field. Chad Ragland drifting over. Now he's under it, and he puts it away to retire the side. A 1-out double off the fence from Austin Knight, but he's stranded at third, and we go to the bottom of the third. No score. We go to the bottom of the third, no score, and the Conquerors have the top of the order. Chad Ragland, Tyler Eisenberg, and Austin Martin due up. Hunter Barco in 2 innings pitched so far. He has walked 1, allowed 1 hit. Nothing else. He has also hit a batter, but no runs have crossed the plate for either team. Chad Ragland led off the ball game for the Conquerors with a base hit in the left, but he was erased on a 6-4 fielder's choice. So Ragland leading things off here in the third, and Barco winds and delivers the first pitch, a bouncing ball towards short. Nice play by Knight, sticking with the funny hop and getting the out at first. Good strong throw by the Bulldogs shortstop, Austin Knight. Knight, a junior who plays all over the infield for head coach Mr. Mike Boswell. Tyler Eisenberg bounced into that fielder's choice we mentioned a moment ago, and he was left stranded. Fastball inside corner. No balls, 1 strike. Eisenberg, a junior Conqueror. Verbal commitment to the University of Arkansas. The 0-1. Line drive into right field. That's going to get down for a base hit. Russell Libby, though, made a close play out of it. For a moment, looked like he had a shot at a shoestring catch. The ball short hopped him, and Eisenberg is aboard. Second hit off of Hunter Barco. So 1 out. Good speed on first. Austin Martin at the plate. He hit the ball very hard his first time up, but right at the left fielder, Bryson Kirksey. Barco's first pitch, right down the middle. No balls and a strike. Eisenberg, a big lead off first. The 0-1 just misses hitting the batter. Down by his feet, 1 ball, 1 strike. Crowd still coming in, and we are in the bottom of the third. Glad you're able to join us here on TCAJax.org's live stream. Ray Bureau bringing you the action. Final game of the season for the Conquerors. And the pitch. Bouncer over the head and into left field. And Eisenberg took a big turn around second, and he held up there. Nothing Clemente Inkland could do. That ball hit the ground and took off on him. And a nice play by Kirksey in left to hold Eisenberg at second base. So a base hit for Austin Martin. Puts runners at first and second with one out. And it brings up Logan Nugent, who also lined out very hard in the first. That went to the right fielder, Russell Libby. 2 on, 1 out. Nugent at the plate. First pitch taken for a strike. So the 0-1 coming as Nugent digs in. Barco gets the sign, steps off. Skinner not holding Martin at first base. Both middle infielders playing up the middle. The 0-1 misses a little bit low and outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. With Ferguson holding the runner at second, there's a huge hole on the infield to the right side. The 1-1. Check swing, and Nugent held up. 2 balls, 1 strike. Warm but very nice Thursday night here on Jacksonville's west side. Temperatures have dropped into the upper 70s. Not a rain cloud anywhere near us. 2-1 from Barco to Nugent. Swing and fouled off. Count even now at 2-2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. Nugent at the plate, 1 out, 2 men aboard. Pitch from Barco, swing and a miss. He struck him out. That is the first strikeout from Barco. Came at a big time as now with 2 outs. Force out at any base, and first baseman Dylan Simmons at the plate. Simmons flew out to center, leading off the second inning, so he is 0 for 1. Tyler Eisenberg at second, Austin Martin at first. Turn and a throw to second and a runner back. Conquerors threatening. So far have not scored. Both pitchers have gotten in a jam so far this evening, but have gotten out of it without anything crossing the plate. And not sure what the conversation between the umpire and the Conquerors dugout was. But Simmons is ready. Barco from the stretch checks his runners, and the first pitch. Nice changeup that drops in for a strike. Simmons taking all the way on the changeup. On the first pitch, he's looking for something he can hit hard, a good fastball, and a nice pitch by the sophomore lefty. The 0-1 from Barco. Fouled off. Barco ahead, no balls, 2 strikes. Remember, that is InTheGameSportsNetwork.com. Northeast Florida location. Read the player profile on Bolles pitcher Hunter Barco. Also the April issue of In the Game magazine, Northeast Florida. Eisenberg's going. Martin follows. It throws to second, but there's nobody there. Second baseman Max Ferguson got there just in time to keep the ball out of center field, and Eisenberg at third. That'll be a stolen base for both Eisenberg and Martin. And the Conquerors have 2 men in scoring position. And it looked like somebody in the infield might have been crossed up on that play. That throw went to second without any hesitation from Henriksen. The 1-2, ball in the dirt and a good block, keeping the runner at third. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Dylan Simmons, the Conquerors' first baseman, at the plate. Sophomore verbal commit to Florida State University. The 2-2, breaking ball misses inside and a count. 3 balls, 2 strikes. First base is open, so if Barco does walk the hitter, that's not the worst thing. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Second and third, and the pitch. Chopped foul down the left side. Connor Aldrich hoping to get an opportunity. He waits next. Three balls, 2 strikes. Simmons digging in. Barco takes a long look in. Payoff pitch. Ball 4 misses up high, and the bases are loaded. Well, Barco can start with a fresh count now as Connor Aldrich steps to the plate. He hit a very high fly ball to center field his first time up. Tyler Eisenberg at third, Austin Martin at second, Dylan Simmons at first, 2 men out. 2 hits and a walk put those runners aboard, and Barco will wind up with the bases loaded. First pitch to Aldrich is a fastball that misses high. One ball, no strikes. Sophomore Connor Aldrich at the plate. The 1-0 down the middle for strike 1. Center fielder Mac Forrester shading Aldrich to the right side, so there's a big gap in left center field. Also a lot of room down both lines as the corner outfielders are pushed in towards those gaps. The 1-1, and Aldrich off the fists and out of play. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Barco again winding up with the bases loaded. The 1-2. Line drive up the middle, a base hit. Eisenberg scores. Martin around third. The throw to the plate. Not in time. The Conquerors lead 2-0. Connor Aldrich took it right back up the gut. 2-run score, and the Conquerors lead by 2. Eisenberg and Martin come around. And Dylan Simmons stops at second. Aldrich aboard at first with a 2-run single. KC Eisenberg, the Conquerors catcher, at the plate. 2-0, Trinity Christian leads Bolles. Bottom of the third, 2 men on. First pitch from Barco to Eisenberg is grounded towards second. And Ferguson gets the out at first to retire the side. Conquerors get 2 runs on 3 hits and a walk. They leave 2, and after 3, Trinity Christian leads it 2-0. After 3, A.J. Labas finds himself with a 2-0 lead thanks to Connor Aldrich driving in. Eisenberg and Martin giving the Conquerors a 2-0 edge as we start the top of the 4th. Labas has struck out 5. He's allowed 3 hits but no runs. After tonight's ball game, Bolles will also get ready for postseason action. They're going to play in the Class 5A district tournament next week. That ball game scheduled to begin Monday night, but again, just like the Conquerors, Bolles is waiting on the final seedings to see which teams they will play. Remember, they are tied for first with Suwannee and Baker County, the 3rd place team in the district. This one fouled off. 1 ball, 1 strike. Pitcher Hunter Barco at the plate. He struck out swinging his first time up. The 1-1 in the dirt. 2 balls and a strike. Labas winds and delivers. Misses inside for ball 3. Three balls and a strike. And a pitch from Labas. Line drive into right. Washington unable to get there in time, so that's a leadoff single for Hunter Barco. Barco at 260 coming into tonight's play, so that'll go up with a 1-for-2 performance so far tonight. Nathan Skinner went down on strikes to end the first. Runner at first, nobody out. Skinner at 237 before that first at bat. And the first pitch from Labas, swing and a miss. No balls and a strike. Bulldogs in Class 5A, District 3. That tournament, like the Conquerors, begins next week. And he squares around a bunt and fouls it straight back into the backstop. So Skinner down, no balls, 2 strikes. Sacrifice bunt attempt. And it's 0-2. Labas from the stretch with a runner at first. Soft tossed over. And Barco is back. Bulldogs from the dugout cheering on their team, trying to get a rally to possibly tie this game or take the lead. And a curveball is fouled off. Count remains no balls, 2 strikes. Bleachers now almost packed on all sides, including the visiting Bulldogs bleachers down the first base side. The 0-2 from Labas, misses up high, snap throw to first, and Barco just back in ahead of the tag. The throw a little bit into the foul side of the bag. Otherwise, Eisenberg might have had himself a pickoff. Pitch missed for a ball, so 1-2 on Nathan Skinner. Swing and a miss, he struck him out. Number 6 for Labas, 1 away with a runner at first for the center fielder, Mac Forrester. He is one of Labas's 6 strikeout victims. That led off the second inning. Runner going, swing and a miss, throw down to second, it's a beauty, and it is in time. No, the ball came out of the glove of Martin. The throw had the runner beat. Martin unable to hold on, so a stolen base for Hunter Barco. And time called as Dylan Simmons heads over to the mound. And now Barco heading back to first. Coach Boswell wants to know why. So Barco trotted back to first, then started toward the dugout. So there's a conference between Coach Boswell and the home plate umpire. Barco is in foul territory next to his first base coach. The ball came out of Martin's glove. We'll see what the final ruling is. After 4 on the softball field, the Lady Conquerors have opened up a 6-1 lead. Thank you to Miss Sarah contacting Jalen Hall down there on the softball field, letting us know what's going on. So Barco was tagged out. And there's an out in the inning, a swing and a miss. Apparently that was a courtesy runner for the pitcher, Hunter Barco, who was thrown out at second. So a caught stealing after that discussion. 2-6 on the putout, 2 outs, bases empty. The 0-2 from Labas, check swing, and Forster held up in time. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. So Labas, long look in for the sign. Ahead in the count, 1-2 on Forster, and time called. Forster stepping back in. And Labas winds and delivers. Fastball misses outside. Well, as we said, the ball came out of Martin's glove, but the final ruling, Martin had made the tag and lost the ball in transition and getting it out into his bare hand. The 2-2, chopped foul. Count remains 2 balls, 2 strikes. So Eisenberg catches the runner stealing, and the bases are empty with 2 outs. And here comes the 2-2. Line drive into center field and down for a hit, one hopping the center fielder, Chad Ragland. So Forrester aboard with 2 outs. Brings up the number 8 hitter, left fielder Bryson Kirksey. He went out 6-3 his first time up in the second inning. Forrester with a big lead off first. Infield and outfield straight away, and this one is fouled straight back. Simmons holding the runner. Martin and Eisenberg playing back for the force. And Aldrich a few steps behind the bag and off the line at third. The 0-1 instead to throw to first. And the runner is back in time. Labas again, throw to first. This one had a little bit more intent, but Forrester's able to get back. Labas will deliver the 0-1. High fly ball into center field. Ragland takes a few steps back, and he makes the catch. 2 hits, a caught stealing, and 1 man left. And we go to the bottom of the 4th with the Conquerors leading 2-0. Bottom of the 4th, Conquerors have the bottom of the order, 8-9, and then the leadoff man, Chad Ragland. So Keelan Washington will lead off. Brian Munoz next, and Ragland third. Atlanta defeated the New York Mets 7-5 this afternoon. R.A. Dickey the winner. Matt Harvey took the loss for the Mets. Seattle 2, Detroit 1. That game is final. Zick the winner. Rodriguez took the loss for the Tigers. Philadelphia over the Marlins 3-2. Hellickson won it. Edinson Volquez took the loss. And Neris with the save. St. Louis leads Toronto 4-0 at the end of 2. Cardinals won game 1 this afternoon on a Matt Carpenter 11th inning grand slam. Houston leads Cleveland 3-2 in the 6th, and the Yankees lead the Red Sox 1-0. Bottom of the 4th at Fenway Park. Keelan Washington leading off for the Conquerors. He walked his first time up. 2-run single from Connor Aldrich 1 inning ago has been all the scoring as the Conquerors lead it 2-0. Barco delivers his first pitch, and it's fouled off for strike 1. Four hits for the Conquerors. And Barco has walked 2 and struck out 1. The 0-1, breaking ball in the dirt, count even at a ball and a strike. San Diego will play at the Diamondbacks a little later tonight out west. Oakland at the Los Angeles Angels. Fastball catches the corner at the knees. So 1-2 on Keelan Washington. So the 1-2. Fastball on the outside corner. Washington did not like the call, but he is out on strikes. That is number 2 for Barco. And with 1 out, the base is empty. Brian Munoz steps up. He flew out to right, ending the 2nd inning. And here comes the first pitch from Barco. Square around a bunt, pulled it back. Fastball misses inside. So 1 ball, no strikes on the freshman Brian Munoz. And foul tap. Count even at 1-1. Again, Forrester in center, playing the hitter towards right field. So a big gap in left center. Kirksey well off the line and left. And the pitch. Fastball misses inside. 2 balls and a strike. Top of the order, Chad Ragland is due up next. Swing and a miss. Munoz might have chased one downstairs. And now the count is even at 2-2. The 2-2, a chopper and over the head of third baseman Inkland once again. So the left side of the infield showing itself very hard. A couple of balls bouncing over Inkland for base hits, and Munoz is aboard with 1 out. Ragland is 1 for 2. He led off the game with a base hit, and he has grounded out to the shortstop. Runner at first, 1 man out. Bottom of the 4th, Conquerors lead 2-0. Ragland squares around the bunt, but takes it on the outside corner for a strike. Munoz a pretty good lead at first. Barco checks him back. Munoz on the move. Chopper foul. Munoz had a fantastic jump off the left-hander. No balls, 2 strikes. So with the count now 0-2, we'll see if Munoz is off to the races once again. He might have had a bag stolen. Hit and run was on, and Ragland fouled it off. The 0-2. Not going. A pitch is popped up over near the left side, near the Conquerors' dugout, and reaching over the fence is Inkland, but he's unable to make the play. Three Bulldogs in the vicinity. It was Inkland who tried to make the catch. Ball just did make it into the Conquerors' bullpen area. So no balls, 2 strikes, the count on Ragland. Runners going, throw to first. They've got Munoz caught, and he is out at second. 1, 3, 6 on the putout. That is a caught stealing for Munoz and a pickoff for Hunter Barco. Base is empty now, 2 men out. And Ragland down in the count, no balls, 2 strikes. The 0-2 hits the batter, and Ragland is aboard. That's the second man that Barco has hit tonight. So the Conquerors with a runner at first, 2 outs. Very fast is Ragland at first base. Tyler Eisenberg, he is 1 out of 2. He's reached on a fielder's choice. He's singled and scored in the third. Ragland a huge lead off first. And a throw over, soft toss, and Ragland back in plenty of time. Well, Barco caught Munoz just a moment ago. Another big lead by Ragland. He's not going. The pitch is fouled hard down the right side and out of play. No balls and a strike on Tyler Eisenberg, Conquerors' second baseman.
No, okay, listen to this. So they called a volleyball meeting, and at Baldwin, they said everyone in the email except
Here comes the 0-1 instead, a throw to first.
email. They specifically said
And runner back once again.
everyone except me. I'm not going back. They know it. They like
Barco from the stretch, the 0-1. Fastball misses inside, nearly hit the batter. So the count even at 1-1. Bolles is coming off a win over Bishop Kinney, 7-3 Tuesday night. They have won 3 out of their last 4. Swing and a miss. Eisenberg down in the count, a ball and 2 strikes. And the Bulldogs have played some tough competition. They beat Swanee High School 7-4. And they beat Episcopal 3-0 a few days ago as well. Ragland had a big jump and he was off, and Eisenberg with 2 strikes fouled it off. The only loss in that 3 out of 4 stretch to Creekside. Very good baseball and varsity softball team as well. The 1-2 from Barco, fouled off to the right side once again. Eisenberg giving a battle after falling behind early. He's down 1-2. 1-2. Ragland another big lead off first. Skinner holding him close, and again Barco has a runner caught. The throw to second is up high, and Ragland is in with a stolen base. Skinner had a little trouble getting the ball out of his glove, and then he made a high throw, and that allowed Ragland to get in with a stolen base. So the Conquerors have a runner at second, 2 outs, and a 1-2 count on Eisenberg. And the pitch. Ground ball fair down the left field line. Ragland around third. He will score. Tyler Eisenberg will pull into second with a stand-up RBI double. So the speed of Chad Ragland results in a run as Eisenberg drives him home with run number 3 for the Conquerors. Austin Martin at the plate. He has a runner at second with 2 outs. Conquerors lead 3-0. 1 run is in. RBI double by Tyler Eisenberg. Martin at the plate. He singled and scored his last time up, and the first pitch misses outside. Martin chopped one over the head of Inklin at third base, stole a bag, and scored on the 2-run single by Connor Aldrich. The 1-0 misses outside. 2 balls, no strikes. Time called. Barco steps off the rubber. And they're going to put Martin aboard as he was ahead 2-0. And that'll be an intentional pass. And the Conquerors have 2 men aboard. That'll go down as a third walk charged to Hunter Barco. So 2 on, 2 outs. Left fielder Logan Nugent is 0 for 2. He's hit the ball hard once and struck out once. A run is in. Conquerors lead by 3. First pitch in the dirt, ball 1, and a good block by the catcher, Cal Hendrickson. One ball, no strikes. Logan Nugent looking to extend this already 3-run lead. He has a big gap in right center. 1 ball, no strikes. The pitch is fouled off, and Nugent looked like he was trying to go the other way on that swing. Right fielder Russell Libby playing toward the gap, giving Nugent a lot of territory down the right field line. A lot of room on the ground to the right side as well. The 2-0 misses outside. Check that, it was 1-1, and now it's 2 balls and a strike.
I was assigned a job, and I made it happen. But guess what? Listen.
So Barco takes a long look back at second, delivers a 2-1, a high fly ball into right field. And Libby is there to make the catch and retire the side. Conquerors get a run on 2 hits, leave 2. We go to the top of the 5th. The Conquerors lead 3-0. Top of the 5th, 9-1-2. Russell Libby, Max Ferguson, Austin Knight due up for the Bulldogs. Fantastic news down on the softball field. The Lady Conquerors lead Episcopal 10-1 in the 5th inning in the district championship game. So it looks like the Lady Conquerors, barring disaster, are going to bring home a district title and advance on to the regionals with a chance at another home playoff game. Congratulations to Coach Ashley Houston in her first season with the Conquerors, leading them to what looks like will be a district title. Russell Libby, the right fielder, is 0 for 1. Went down on strikes his first time up. A.J. Labas with the first pitch. High pop foul, out of play. Labas has struck out 6. He has not walked anyone. He allowed 3 hits in the first, but no runs. 3-0 Trinity, the 0-1. Bouncing ball towards second. Eisenberg charges, fields, throws in time. Leadoff man retired here in the 5th. Top of the order, Max Ferguson, the second baseman. He is 0 for 2. Went down on strikes, popped up to, or ground ball to the first baseman, Dylan Simmons, his last time. First pitch from Labas. Downstairs, ball 1. Aldrich in front of the bag and off the line at third. All 3 other infielders way back on the outfield grass. And a chopper towards second. A high hop to Eisenberg. He leaps, fields, throws, and Simmons came off the bag. The throw was high. And we'll see how the official scorekeeper marks that one. That is going to be an error on the second baseman. He had to leap for it. Had time when he came down, made a high throw, and Knight is aboard. Fastball on the outside corner for strike 1. Clemente Inklin at the plate. He singled in the first and grounded out to the first baseman in the third. Bulldogs have a runner aboard with 1 out. Throw to first, and the runner is back. Changeup misses outside. Eisenberg throws to first, and the runner is back. Ball and a strike. Clemente Inklin at the plate. And a foul ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Got a correction. This is the shortstop, Austin Knight, at the plate, and he lines one down the left field line. A base hit. It'll go to the fence. Ferguson all the way around. He will score, and Knight has himself an RBI double. So the error turns into an unearned run, and the Bulldogs are on the board. RBI double right down the line for Austin Knight, and it's a 3-1 Conquerors lead. 1 out, runner at second. Now the third baseman, Clemente Inklin. He is 1 for 2. That is a third hit of the night for Austin Knight. And a pitch, swing and a miss. No balls and a strike. Knight has 2 doubles and a single. Very good game at the plate for the Bulldogs shortstop. The 0-1 to Inklin, a high fly ball into center field. Ragland drifts inward, having a little trouble finding it, and it drops down. Looked like Ragland lost the ball in the lights. He and Nugent both could not find the ball. That's going to be a base hit for Clemente Inklin. Knight advances to third, so the Bulldogs have the potential tying runs at base. And Brendan O'Neill at the plate. Time called as Coach Simmons heads out to the mound to talk to Labas. That ball is hit very high. It's a really clear night. Ball well above the lights, and looked like both outfielders lost that ball in the lights. 1 run is in. Max Ferguson reached on an error. He came around on the RBI double, scoring all the way from first. Knight put one into the left field corner. So first and third, 1 out. Brendan O'Neill at the plate. He is 1 for 2. A single and a fly out to center field. First pitch from Labas in the dirt, and Eisenberg blocks it. Thought about throwing to first, but held on. So 1 ball, no strikes. Labas in a bit of a jam. He got out of a bases loaded, 1 out, tight spot in the first. High drive, well hit in the left field. Logan Nugent. Or rather, that is not Nugent. That's a new left fielder, and here comes a throw to third. The runner is out at third. Knight scored on a base hit from O'Neill. That's an RBI single. Inkland trying to go first and third. He is cut down, and now there's going to be another discussion. The initial call was out. And now all 3 umpires getting together, and we'll see what the final call is. And the call stands, out at third. RBI single for O'Neill. Austin Knight scores. O'Neill took second on the throw. So we're going to have to see the defensive change in left field. I do not see Logan Nugent on the field. And here's the pitch, a fastball inside for ball 1. One ball, no strikes, and a pitch. Misses outside. 2 balls, no strikes. No word on what happened maybe with Logan Nugent. And Coach Morales is going to call time and talk to his catcher. The new left field, Dawson Feetsum taking over for Logan Nugent. The 2-0 pitch is a fastball that misses high for ball 3. Bulldogs have scored twice. They have a runner at second with 2 outs. Labas behind 3-0, and there's a strike. So 3-1. Pitch is fouled off, and that fills up the count. So the sophomore Dawson Feetsum taking over for the senior Logan Nugent. Hopefully Logan is okay and nothing wrong physically. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Labas steps off. O'Neill, the runner at second. He drove in a run to make it 3-2. Potential tying run is in scoring position, and Eisenberg calls time. Conquerors got 2 in the third, added 1 in the fourth. Bolles have come back with 2 here in the top of the 5th, and that's where we stand. Conquerors lead it 3-2. Payoff pitch is inside for ball 4. That is the first walk issued by A.J. Labas. 2 on, 2 outs. And the first baseman, Nathan Skinner, steps in. He has struck out both times, and we're going to have a pinch runner. That was Hunter Barco, the pitcher. So courtesy runner at first, swing and a miss. A lot going on here in the top of the 5th. So Barco drew the walk. 2 men on, no balls and a strike, and the pitch is a fastball that misses high and gets away from Eisenberg. Both runners will advance. Pass ball on the catcher. O'Neill into third. Courtesy runner, number 12, Patrick Libby. He scampers into second. The 1-1. Curveball misses down and away. 2 balls, 1 strike. Tying run at third. Go ahead run at second. 2 runs are in. Labas trying to get out of it. The 2-1. Fastball just off the corner. 3 balls, 1 strike. Skinner ahead in the count, looking for one he can drive, and this one is lifted foul and out of play. And like we had with Barco pitching to Simmons not long ago, first base is open, so if it is ball 4, that's okay, as Labas would get a fresh count on the next batter. 3-2, swing and a miss, he struck him out. Labas reached back for something extra and got out of the inning. 2 runs, 1 earned. Couple of hits, a walk, and 2 men left. Bottom of the 5th, Conquerors lead 3-2. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Dylan Simmons will lead things off for the Conquerors. He's a number 5 man. He's followed by Connor Aldrich and K.C. Eisenberg. Final score, Lady Conquerors 11, Episcopal 1. The Conquerors are the Class 4A District 2 champions for 2017. Congratulations to the Lady Conquerors. And we'll have to see what the future holds in store for them as they advance on to the regional playoffs. First baseman Dylan Simmons at the plate. He's 0 for 1. He walked his last time up. Hunter Barco still working for the Bulldogs. His first pitch is a strike. Barco in 4 innings has allowed 3 runs, 2 of them earned, 6 hits. The 0-1. Fastball just misses outside, so the count is a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2, slapped foul. Simmons stays alive. So we've had 2 championships clinched here at home today. Middle School Conquerors baseball, Varsity Conquerors softball. The 1-2, fouled off, and well, Simmons, he took off toward first, and a ball was not fouled. It hit off the catcher's mitt, and Simmons immediately ran, and the ball is called foul. Heard the sound, but it was the ball hitting the catcher's mitt. That'll be a strikeout and a pass ball, allowing Simmons to reach. So it's a 3rd strikeout for Barco, and now another conference between The umpiring crew, all three of them getting together to discuss that last pitch. Simmons wasted no time. He did not hesitate. He took off, running hard down the line, and the call stands. So a strikeout and a pass ball on the catcher, Cal Hendrickson. And the Conquerors have the leadoff runner aboard here in the bottom of the fifth. Connor Aldrich had a 2-run single his last time up. That gave the Conquerors the lead. And now we have a timeout, as we're going to have a conference on the mound. That's going to allow Coach Morales to also talk to his runner and his hitter. And again, if you're going to the TPC and have not yet bought your tickets, we invite you to visit chipinforyouth.com. Chip in for Youth, all one word. Enter the promo code TCA, all capital letters. $25 will go right back to Trinity Christian Academy Athletics, and we plan to use that money to renovate the gymnasium, get it ready for next volleyball and basketball season this coming fall. That is chipinforyouth.com, promo code TCA, all capital letters. Simmons returns to first. Connor Aldrich getting ready. Barco at the plate, or on the mound. Nobody out. And a throw over to first, and the runner is back. Cardinals have extended their lead to 5-0 over the Blue Jays in the fourth. Aldrich squares, lays down a bunt. It's a good one. Barco turns and throws to first in time. Sacrifice bunt by Connor Aldrich. He advances Simmons into scoring position. There is one out. Barco made the play to first. Casey Eisenberg at the plate. He's been hit by a pitch, and he is grounded out to second base. Astros lead Cleveland 3-2 in the seventh. Yankees 1-0 over the Red Sox in the sixth. Only games underway at the moment. Number of final scores from this afternoon. This ball is in the dirt. 1 ball, no strikes. Casey Eisenberg looking for a chance to drive in the run and give the Conquerors a little insurance. Bouncing ball towards short. Knight charges, one-hand scoop, and a throw to first is in time. Nice play by the shortstop, and there are 2 away. Keelan Washington stepping in. Philadelphia defeated Miami 3-2. The Braves 7, the Mets 5. Seattle 2-1 over Detroit. St. Louis in game 1, 8-4 in 11 innings. A walk-off grand slam from Matt Carpenter. Nationals defeated the Rockies 16-5, and the Dodgers over the Giants 5-1. First pitch to Washington, upstairs, ball 1. So Washington at a ball and no strikes. He'll bunt in any situation. Let's see what Coach Morales has in mind. The pitch misses downstairs, 2-0. We said many times this season, Keelan, one of the fastest players in all of Jacksonville. The 2-0, and Barco steps off. In case you missed it, leading off the inning, a controversial play. Dylan Simmons swung and missed, hustled down to first as the ball got away. Coach Boswell of Bolles pleading a case that it was a foul ball. Simmons got the call. He was sacrificed to second. Eisenberg grounded out to short. So Simmons, the runner at second with 2 men out. Keelan Washington ahead in the count, 2 balls, no strikes. Conquerors lead by 1. The 2-0 misses up high, ball 3. Brian Munoz, a scheduled hitter next. Three and 0. Washington waiting and taking all the way. 3 balls and a strike. A lot of room on the right side of the infield. Now the 3-1. Driven foul to the left side. Second baseman Max Ferguson holding the runner close. So far, though, he's been able to bounce back before the pitch and close up that gap in the infield. Keelan has a lot of room down the right field line. If he can get one past the first baseman Skinner, he can fly. He could run for a long time. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. The pitch instead, a look back towards second. Payoff pitch, Cunning this time called, and Barco goes ahead and delivers. Good idea by the sophomore. Do not want to risk injury trying to stop in the middle of your motion. "3-2. Washington digs in. Here comes the pitch. Bouncer towards second. Ferguson flips to first. And Washington is out. He jumped and tried to leap to make it, and that might have cost him an infield hit, as it took him a moment to get down onto the bag. 4-3 on the putout. A fantastic play by Max Ferguson, charging hard and giving the scoop. Conquerors get a runner but leave him at second, and after 5, Trinity leads it 3-2. Max Forrester, Bryson Kirksey, and Russell Libby, the bottom third of the batting order, due up. Max Forrester, Bryson Kirksey, and Russell Libby, the bottom third of the batting order, due up. Slowed it down with each pitch, and he had Kirksey way out in front, and there are 2 away. That is strikeout number 7 for A.J. Labas. 2 outs, bases empty. Right fielder Russell Libby, he is 0 for 2. Labas working with a 1-run lead, and the pitch is fouled off. 2 runs, 8 hits, no errors for Bolles. 3 runs, 6 hits, 1 error for the Conquerors. Breaking ball misses outside. Both pitchers have gone the distance so far, and the 1-1 to Labas. Breaking ball misses up high. 2-1 coming from Labas. And this one slapped foul and took a left turn just in front of the bag. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. Russell Libby at the plate for the Bulldogs. The 2-2. Swing and a miss. He got him. 2 strikeouts to end the inning. Bulldogs go down in order in the 6th. Conquerors lead 3-2, looking to add some insurance. Bottom of the 6th, Conquerors leading 3-2, looking to add some insurance, and they're going to face a new pitcher on the mound for the Bulldogs. So Hunter Barco's night is done. Number 1, Forrester. He moves in from center field. So Hunter Barco, he goes 5 innings, 3 runs, 2 of them earned, 6 hits. He walked 3 and he struck out 3. Forrester, a junior, no record, no ERA. He is making his 12th appearance. He has 5 saves for Coach Boswell. So Forrester has done a fantastic job on the mound. That also means we have a new center fielder. Max Ferguson has gone out there from second base to center field, and that's going to mean a new second baseman. Russell Libby has come in from right field to play second base. So now we'll see who the right fielder is for the Bulldogs. Brian Munoz leading things off. He's followed by the top man, Chad Ragland, and Tyler Eisenberg. So Forrester on the mound, and his first pitch misses down low for ball 1. I want to say hello to Mr. Tom O'Neill checking in tonight. Glad to see you're able to join us on live stream through tcajax.org. 2 balls, no strikes. Final broadcast of the school year, and a pitch. Misses a little outside, ball 3. It's been a blast. Our first year doing live streaming at Trinity Christian Academy. We will be back in the fall. Dean Bureau, my cameraman, doing a fantastic job all season long. 3 balls, no strikes, and the pitch downstairs, ball 4. Munoz is aboard to lead off the 6th. Chad Ragland, the Conquerors center fielder, at the plate with a runner at first. Good speed, as most of the Conquerors have. Munoz at first. Ragland has singled, grounded to short, been hit by a pitch, and scored a run. He came in on the RBI double from Tyler Eisenberg, who waits next, and Ragland goes after the first pitch on a bunt attempt. Pulled it back, but not in time, so no balls and a strike. Munoz drew the walk to lead off the inning. Forrester delivers, Ragland squares, bunts it off the plate, and it trickles foul. The plate is in fair territory, but that ball, as it hit the plate, came straight back. So no balls, 2 strikes on the center fielder, senior Chad Ragland. Three to 2, Conquerors lead. Bottom of the 6th. Nobody throwing in the Conquerors bullpen. So this game looks like it belongs to A.J. Labas, but we'll see what Coach Morales has in mind in the 7th. Labas has allowed 2 runs, 1 of them earned. Only his 3rd earned run allowed this season, and 6th and 7th overall. Foul tip into the mitt. And Henriksen held on for strike 3. 1 out, Tyler Eisenberg at the plate. He is 2 for 3. He's also driven in a run and scored 1. Munoz at first, 1 man out, trying to get back. So runner at first, Austin Martin at the plate. 2 outs, swing and a miss for strike 1. Final regular season game for both the Bulldogs and the Conquerors. Trinity will head to Providence next Monday, depending on the seeding, whether they play Monday or Tuesday in the district tournament. Curveball in there for a strike. Martin down 0-2. Bulldogs also awaiting the schedule for their district tournament. They are Class 5A, District 3. That also begins next week. The pitch, high fly ball, left center field. Nice job by the center fielder, Max Ferguson. He caught that ball on the dead run, and it retires the side. A walk, stolen base, and a runner left at first after the fielder's choice. Top of the 7th coming up. Bolles trails 3-2. Top of the 7th, here is the situation. A.J. Labas coming out to start the inning. Coach Gill giving his ace a chance to finish what he started. He will have the top of the order: Max Ferguson, Austin Knight, Clemente Inkland. At the moment, nobody in the Conquerors bullpen, so unless somebody has gotten ready, namely possibly Austin Thomas, among others, Cameron Jones, also a reliever. At the moment, this game belongs to Labas. He has been very good. He's given up 8 hits, but 1 earned run, 2 total. And still no word on Logan Nugent, why he came out of the ball game. Dawson Feetsum is in left. He came in a couple of innings ago. Max Ferguson at the plate. He scored a run. Reached on an error his last trip and came around with the first Bulldogs run. 1 ball, no strikes. Fastball misses up and away. Pitch from Labas. Downstairs, 2-0. The 2-0 is in there for a strike. Ferguson 0 for 3 officially, but he has scored a run. And a pitch. Bouncing ball towards second. High hop to Eisenberg. Throw to first is in time. 1 away, 2 more to get. It's been a good day at TCA. Middle school baseball, varsity softball, both clinched championships. Independent Middle School Conference and the Class 4A District 2 for the Varsity Lady Conquerors. First pitch is outside. Austin Knight at the plate. He doubled in a run and ended up scoring in the 5th. He is 3 for 3. 2 of those are doubles. Good rip, and he fouled this one back. So a ball and a strike on Austin Knight, the shortstop. High fly ball, very high, shallow center field. Chad Ragland is there, 2 down. We want to thank Coach Gil Morales. He is also the Assistant Athletic Director. Athletic Director Verlin Dormany, Principal Dan Worley, Assistant Principal Dr. Robert Kinder for allowing us to bring you baseball, softball, basketball, and volleyball this school year. And we look forward to doing all of that and more when we come back to school next fall. First pitch to Clemente Inkland, fouled off, no balls and a strike. Labas trying to complete the game, misses for ball 1. Dean Bureau, our cameraman, as always, fantastic job. And a swing and a miss, 1 and 2. I'm Raymond Bureau, Ray Sports Bureau, as I used to go by when I worked on the radio. Love doing this. Looking forward to doing some more. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. The pitch. Ground ball to short. Martin charges, sets, throws. Conquerors win. A.J. Labas goes the distance. He allows 8 hits, 2 runs, 1 of them earned. He walked 1. He struck out 8. So Labas, the winner. Hunter Barco takes the loss, but he did a fantastic job himself. 2 earned runs, 3 total. He pitched 5 innings. He allowed 6 hits. He walked 3 and struck out 3. We saw Forster on the mound also for the Bulldogs. Coach Mike Boswell finishing up the regular season for Bolles. We wish Bolles all the best in their playoffs. Conquerors start this coming Monday, depending on the final seeding. Well, that's it for us for this 2016-17 school year. Of course, I'll be on the field cheering on the Conquerors as they go through the postseason. For Dean Bureau and all those we mentioned and many more, especially you watching, good night, good season. God bless you from Trinity Christian Academy.